What up, what up, what up, though? It's me, Dari, with your Monday message. Lucky is for leprechauns and you ain't green. So, no, shade to the hue, but I think that I'll stay pink. Let's get started.
Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm gonna say it again. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm not bringing you a fairy tale. What I am telling you is that if you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want.
Whatever I want, huh? There's quite a bit that I want, and just being transparent and honest, because I come to you guys every week, and that's what I'm here to do. Lately I have been kind of falling off and losing faith, and so is like Eric said, luck is for leprechauns and we're not green. We're people. We fall off, we lose hope, we lose faith. But the take-home message or the lesson of it at the end of the day is to get back on there and try again. Luck is for leprechauns, so we're not always lucky. We're definitely not green. And I think the key to maintaining good fortune is to keep faith even when things get hard. And that's not easy. That is definitely not easy. It's not always easy. It's not always going to be. The only thing that is constant in life is change. I'll say it again. The only thing that is constant in life is change, right? No matter how much you plan, no matter how much you strategize, no matter how much you...
Luck is for leprechauns and you're not green.
Luck is for leprechauns and you're not green. The only thing constant in life is change. Bad things do happen to good people. I mean, these are all, they seem cliche, but when you really think of them, these are really all things of life. Things do happen. I think that oftentimes people think that because they have good fortune for a time or because, they put in so much hard work, effort, and dedication and things don't go accordingly, I think people give way or give reason to fail and then justify it like it's okay. Even when you're successful, the most successful people don't smile 110% of the time. The most successful people have never had failure. The most successful people, I'm sure their success comes from triumph and trying and trying and failing and trying again, right?
Look, don't get too analytical on me. I know the power of one, but I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta get it done by two.
Even though I make these videos every week, these videos aren't about me. I just like to use examples from my life to show you guys that I'm human too. That said, perfect example. So, there's no good fortune in a car breaking down. There's nothing that, that you can benefit from it. It's a chaotic, inconvenient mess. And so that's what I was dealing with for the entire week of my spring break. And so I dealt with it and I stressed about it. And then I just tried to have faith and, give it to God. And again, bad things do happen to good people. I consider myself a relatively decent person. So, I needed help. And at the time, I was not wanting to admit that I needed help. And so, I got the help that I needed. It wasn't the way that I intended, but it was help nonetheless. You see, sometimes the most potent forms of help come from the people that you don't directly expect. Long story short is that, yeah, my car broke down. It was my spring break. I couldn't do any of the stuff that I wanted to do, but I kept trying and I kept trying, right? So when my car initially broke down, I had it towed to one service place, and, they weren't really fixing it. They weren't really getting to it. I'm getting frustrated, right? Because in my mind, it's not any good luck or good fortune that got me this car. It's the fact that I worked and I saved up my money and, I bought this car out of my pocket and, luck did not give me this car. I got me that car, So, and like I said, started not getting into it. And so eventually, my dad found out. And I was upset because I was not the one that told him initially, and I didn't want to be looked at as incompetent or I didn't want to looked at like I couldn't do it.
Fully expose myself. I didn't really, he said to me, kid, how would you know how to do it? That's what I'm here for. Your problem is you doing it by yourself. Your problem is you don't want nobody to know that you got, I know you're afraid for them to see your weaknesses. I know you're afraid to be vulnerable. You're afraid to tell them your dream. Look, you gotta tell somebody. You're trying to do it on your own. You're trying to do it in your own strength. And I'm not saying there's no power in one. Mike was murdering the game, putting up 60-something against Boston. Mike was dunk contest. Mike was doing it. But Mike never reached those milestones by himself. He had to bring somebody else into his sphere of influence.
Luck is for leprechauns and we're not green. It's not all about one or the pretty in pink. The power of one would not be power at all if the people that cared were never there. Just like faith is supposed to be followed without fear. It is far, it is near, but it is not here to stay. Because remember, in life, the only thing constant is change. Thanks for watching. See you soon.